When it comes to energy efficiency, many of us assume that engineers have already optimized every machine and appliance to their fullest potential. However, what if there were ways to go beyond these conventional methods, ways that could actually reduce the amount billed by your utility provider, perhaps even bringing it down to zero? This intriguing idea has led to the exploration of several unconventional approaches, some of which have stirred controversy due to their extraordinary claims. One such method involves a device designed to make your electric meter rotate backward, effectively reducing the meter reading and thus the amount billed. This method was reportedly used by some businesses before the widespread adoption of electronic meters, which are more difficult to manipulate. While this technique has largely been rendered obsolete by modern metering technology, it is fascinating to consider how it might still be in use in certain areas where mechanical meters persist, potentially as a clandestine means to lower electricity costs. Another approach gaining attention is the so-called electricity saving box. Often dismissed as a scam, this device is believed by some to function as a rudimentary free energy technology. The principle behind it is that it acts as a secondary power source, connected in parallel with the grid. The idea is that the box captures and recycles noise from the electrical signals, those unwanted sawtooth voltage waves, and converts them into usable power, potentially lowering your electricity bill. The simplest form of this technology involves installing two electrolytic capacitors in the circuit, which, when used with devices with high inductance like refrigerators, can supposedly reduce the meter reading significantly. However, skepticism surrounds the effectiveness of these devices, largely because they are based on the controversial concept of overunity, the idea that a system can produce more energy output than it consumes, defying conventional physics. While this idea remains outside the accepted scientific mainstream, proponents argue that the electricity-saving box and similar devices are built on principles not fully understood by traditional electrical engineering, especially those related to the etheric theories of pioneers like Nikola Tesla. For those who prefer a more hands-on approach, homemade free energy generators offer another potential avenue for reducing energy costs. These generators can be built to harness natural energy sources, such as the kinetic energy of water in a hydroelectric setup or the power of wind with a wind turbine. Although these methods do not provide free energy in the overunity sense, they are effective in generating electricity from renewable sources, which can offset your reliance on the grid. Additionally, there is the concept of a homemade radiant energy generator, which is based on generating high-voltage pulses from electronic circuits. This generator claims to reduce electricity costs by creating a secondary power source that can theoretically bring your bill down to zero. The concept here involves the rapid collapse of the magnetic field in a coil, which causes the voltage to spike dramatically, potentially producing energy on demand. While traditional methods of energy efficiency focus on reducing consumption and optimizing existing systems, these alternative approaches explore the potential of reducing energy bills through unconventional means. Whether through the manipulation of electric meters, the use of devices like the electricity-saving box, or the creation of homemade generators, these methods challenge the boundaries of conventional energy-saving techniques. However, they also require a careful consideration of their feasibility, legality, and adherence to accepted scientific principles. As with any energy-saving strategy, it's crucial to weigh the potential benefits against the risks and uncertainties involved.